From the gun, here's Stafford, eluding the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA!
Cooper Kupp,
67 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Going to set him back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A quick slant to Hill.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. Over on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Stafford now to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd.
And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Stafford sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. They bring him down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake